I'm Nick Newman, a Programme Manager at Renew North Staffordshire. We're currently standing in the City Centre East area of major intervention, which covers most of the Northwood neighbourhood. The area was identified as one of our potential areas of major intervention in the original Renew prospectus, and subsequently we've been doing work in the area with the local community to see what sorts of improvements were necessary in the area. Since that time, however, the housing market in Northwood has not fallen away as much as we thought it would do. And we feel that the sort of radical intervention that you've seen elsewhere in other areas of major intervention is not necessary in Northwood. Therefore, we're currently working with the community on a neighbourhood plan for the area, which involves gauging what the issues are and what the opportunities are for the area. We're concentrating heavily on the former industrial sites adjacent to Potteries Way and what the options for those could be, and also looking at how we can do some improvements to the housing in the area, perhaps targeted at main gateway entrances, but also looking at some of the vacant land that's been left from previous clearance activity. Well, I think many people who live in the Northwood area are fully aware of the industrial heritage of the 19th century and the fact that there was major mineral extraction in the area, and subsequently some of the large holes that were created were filled with fill material. Houses were then built, Victorian houses were then built on these sites, and over time some of those have tended to move, and the local authority prior to Renew has had to deal with those using statutory powers. During the time of Renew, the only sort of major activity on that sort of side of things was the Eaton Street clearance area, which was identified by environmental health officers from the City Council, and they've had to follow through the formal legal process, including High Court hearing, to progress that as a clearance area, and the houses are due for demolition early in 2010. I think it's quite interesting that despite the ground issues that are well known, it is a very popular area, and actually it's quite a nice area to walk round. I certainly think it's a nice area to walk round. It's got the assets of the Northwood Park, it's got the Northwood Stadium, and it's only 5 minutes walk from the city centre, so it's a very nice place to live, and I think the community is a very strong community in the area. It probably just needs a little bit of help and support and a fixed future really, which I think the master plan will bring to it. And for that reason, the house prices generally for a house in this area are better than in some of the areas that we're active in.